All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here's another few videos that I put together, whereas I want to continue to focus on the frauditors out in New York City. Whereas I mentioned already that a lot of the frauditors throughout the states are paying attention to what's going on in New York City, what's going on with Sean of Long Island Audit, as well as the BS that's going on with Brooklyn Apple Orange Thief. Now, again, some of you may not really understand how severe and concerning this is. I think I've mentioned it, that the frauditors throughout the states now are unionizing themselves in a sense. They are trying to organize themselves, okay? Which I think you guys better take some concern to this because, listen, they are not only targeting the government, they are targeting we the people. Those of us that do not agree with their mentality, their way of thinking, that it's okay to put your camera in people's faces and so on. We are their targets, whether you want to see that or not. Now, again, I say the last video that I uploaded of Apple Orange Thief talking BS on that live stream, which pretty much shows you that he's not remorseful at all, as well as that he's a bullshit. He's no real man. He won't own up to the fact that he got caught stealing, okay? And to buy $100 worth and only give $50 for that, may I add, for those oranges, he considers that justifying his actions of stealing. No, it doesn't work that way. Not the way he went about it, okay? So again, as I mentioned in that last video, I also introduced you to another frauditor who calls himself Kaz Running New York, which if you guys took a peek at his channel, then you know that he is another a-hole, another nasty individual out there, another street thug, may I add, who is, in my opinion, figured out a way of harassing police and using the Constitution to hide behind so that he doesn't get arrested for harassing the NYPD. Now again, I say, as I introduced you to Kaz Running New York as a frauditor that is out there doing the same BS that the Brooklyn Apple Orange Thief does it, and as nasty as Brooklyn Apple Orange Thief is, I'm going to show you the next frauditor here that you guys are probably aware of because of the video that was thrown out there of him knocking out that EMT lady. Now, the individual frauditor calls himself Easy Camera On. Easy Camera On, guys. And let me just give you an example. I put two little small clips together just to show you that he is another nasty SOB in New York, another street thug that, again, I say, has come across these frauditor videos and said, hey, shit, here's a way of getting back at police for the shit that is happening to us, where their life has pretty much gone down the drain because a lot of these individuals having a felony on their history there stops them from getting a decent job, and hey, now they're pissed off at law enforcement. They're pissed off at anything that's good, law-abiding. They are pissed off at it, okay? It's just their way of thinking. So again, let me show you these two clips so you can get a better understanding of this frauditor who calls himself Easy On Camera.
Is there a reason why you're videotaping?
What are you doing? Give me my phone.
What are you doing?
You're bad. You must not know me.
I don't know you. Right.
Give me my phone.
Yeah, what are you
Give me my
doing?
phone. You're bad. Turn anybody can. Turn anybody can. Turn anybody can.
What are you
Give
doing?
my phone.
What are you
Give my
doing?
phone.
What are you doing?
Give my phone.
What are you doing?
Why? I can record it. I can record anything I see.
What are you doing?
Yes, I can. Anything I see. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Take your phone.
Give me my phone. Name and badge.
Here, take it.
McDonald's. Grab my phone out of my hand.
What are you doing?
McDonald's 5250. Name and badge. Witnesses. Oh, witnesses. Nigga, grab my phone out of my hand.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I was recording this officer. FRANCOIS.
You gotta sneak behind an officer and then videotape him. Go ahead, bro.
Powwows. You don't have the right to touch my property. You don't have the right to touch my property. Fuck out of here. You don't have a right. CCRB, you're gonna get in trouble, buddy. You're gonna get an attorney suit. You're getting sued. I don't gotta move. I approach. I'm on public. Proof? What's your name?
Officer Rice.
Officer Rice, 9254. SRG group. All right, SRG's grouping. Fuck out of here, nigga. You don't touch my fucking property, nigga. Don't touch my phone out my hand. Have a nice day. We got 8681, little number 15, SRG 3. Detective car, a Ford HHG 5627, Ford Edge, SLG, 4-door. Yes, this motherfucker's stupid. So cops think, oh, they could just grab people's phones and do what the fuck they want and not have us get angry. You touch my property, well, like, who's you to touch my property, period? You's a nobody, you's a cop. You're not supposed to do that. And then you expect me not to get mad, get agitated? You bugging. You bugging, you out of line. Internal Affairs investigate.
All right, so let me just inform you guys that this individual here, Easy Camera, does the same BS that Good Guy Audits does. He walks the streets recording the inside of police vehicles and waits to get into interactions with the officers. And that same BS. So I pay taxes and this vehicle don't belong to you, it belongs to the people, and so on. So he did this to these officers, and one of the officers snatched the phone right out of his hand. So now as you hear him stating to his subscribers, what do these officers think? That somebody's not going to get pissed off at the fact that they just snatched the phone out of my hand and so on? And you would think his subscribers would say, well, shit, don't you think these officers are going to get pissed off at the fact that you're recording their vehicles intentionally to get into a back and forth argument? I mean, really, you got to look at the big picture here, where it just amazed me that he came up with this bullshit. Don't these cops understand that snatching the phone out of my hand is not right? And you would think his subscribers will say, well, you know, two wrongs don't make a right either. You recording the inside of their vehicles intentionally to get a reaction isn't right either. So, you know, hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Stupid, you motherfucker, freedom of speech, motherfucker, you stupid motherfucker, don't grab my phone, don't grab my property.
Anything else, man?
Fuck out of here.
You got anything else?
You're a dirty cop.
Got company. You like
I can do what the fuck I want, nigga.
Go ahead.
I can do what the fuck I want, I can record anything. You don't snatch niggas' phones out of my fucking hand, nigga.
Come near us then.
Fuck out of here. I can come there and you all I want. If you don't want to be an officer, then get the fuck, then don't. If you don't want people next to you, don't be an officer. You work for the fucking public, bitch.
Pull me a picture.
Bitch. I did it again. I did it.
Sir,
What?
sir,
What?
sir.
What? What?
You have all evidence
What?
you need. You can leave now.
I don't gotta leave. If I'm free to stay, I'm free to go. If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
Sir,
You don't gotta tell me to
sir,
move.
Now you're creating a scene right now.
Now I'm not making the scene. He should have never touched my property. He made the scene. You talk to your mans about that.
I will.
Go talk to him. Get the fuck out of my face.
Okay.
Go tell him he was wrong. Go tell him he was wrong. Fuck wrong with you? Don't grab my fucking phone, you piece of shit. Shut the fuck up. You gonna get internal affairs, nigga. Internal affairs, nigga. I can talk all I want. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. And if you feel some type of way, suck my dick. Fuck out of here, nigga. Suck my dick, nigga. Suck my dick, nigga. 3 in a row. Pussy ass bitch, nigga. Fuck out of here. Go ahead. What's up? Go ahead. Got my phone. All right, boom. Fresh out the precinct. Got my tickets right here. Yo, I need somebody like Lackluster to do some real investigation on these motherfuckers. Like, it says, disorderly conduct, suck my dick, fuck you. That's why he arrested me. And then the other one says, possession of pepper spray.
All right, so I think we could all agree on that. In no way are these guys holding police accountable. If we take a look at the big picture and we look at Good Guy Audits as well as this knucklehead, and there are a few others that, again, I say they go throughout the neighborhood looking for police vehicles so that they could record the inside of the police vehicles, which we all know is going to get them into a back and forth argument with the officer. Why? Because because their subscribers want to see the officers be treated like crap, belittled and humiliated and so on. Okay? And these frauditors want to throw it out there that they're doing this on behalf of the community because it helps the community out. Now, ain't that some bullshit? Okay? Because if really, if the community was their concern, doing good for the community, cleaning it up and taking care of anything that's bad for the community, well, shit. Why don't they go stand in front of that drug dealer's location that's selling drugs to the people and destroying people's lives, okay? Why don't they go stand on a public sidewalk in front of that drug dealer's location, record, show the people, look at this drug den here. They're hurting people, selling them drugs that are going to ruin their lives. Why they don't do it? Because they know that there's nothing stopping that drug dealer from coming out and putting a bullet in their ass, okay? But no, they'll go screw with an officer who we all know is actually doing something for the people. They will screw with that officer because they know that the officer is playing by the rules. The officer doesn't want to lose his job and is really the goodness in an officer, he's going to try to control himself. But you're going to get an officer, as we all know, they are human. You're going to get that officer that's just going to get fed up with being spoken to like shit, treat it like shit, and react to it. So I personally cannot knock an officer who is going to react to this attitude that these a-holes like to give them, okay? But let's continue on with the next video that another sample of this a-hole and his personality.
Turn, my people, I have returned. Yes. I just gotta get a light for the blunt. I see him over here on his phone. I don't know if you can see it very much, but he's over there flickering. Behind the coffee cup, right? And that building spot reflection is crazy. See it right there? He put it away. Show like they do. Hello, what y'all do is patrol. See your protocol. See your patrol guide. Somewhere else, somebody else needs your help. Standing still is not helping nobody. Most of the crime lately been on the trades. You know, they probably got extra cops on the trades. Go patrol off the trades. Do something. Stop wasting tax dollars. What unit are you from? What's your unit, officer? What precinct? He gotta talk to the public. Gotta identify. What precinct are you from? I can get as close as the one. As long as you're on the street, I'm on public sidewalk. I'm on public. I'm next to a bus stop too. If I want to get on, I can get on. What precinct you from? DEMENEZES. What precinct you from? Just curiosity. Public want to know. I want to know. I'm the public. You're not gonna identify what precinct you from, officer? To identify a precinct, so if I complain, if I want to file a complaint, I can't. He's not following the rules. So I'm gonna show you the rules, but he gotta identify what precinct, his name and badge and everything. I'm gonna look at the paperwork right now. Probably pop up in the corner, ping. Maybe not. gonna find out what precinct he's from. Most likely he's from Queens or Brooklyn. He's not most likely from the 43rd. I'm gonna look him up. Definitely gonna look him up. DCIM tags. His flashlight in there, as far as I can see. Look at, oh, we got a bootlicker. Bootlicker, bro. Yo, come over here, bro. Don't come over here, bro. Look at this. Look at this bootlicker. Why you come to the camera? Why you come to my camera? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Listen to me. Leave these individuals alone. You a fucking stupid civilian motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
You saw how he approached me? Get the fuck out of here, man. Go, get out of here.
Yo, don't fucking call me.
And get the fuck away from me, nigga. You came across the street to bother me. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not bothering you.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Why you bothered them?
You a bootlicker? You lick they boot? You a bootlicker. Get the fuck out of here. This is a bootlicker right here, people.
Don't be calling me. You're a fucking imbecile. You're an imbecile.
Dale pa allá, pendejo, dale.
Fuck you, bro.
Exactly, who the fuck is you? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck are you?
Easy's cameras on, pendejo. You don't like it? You don't like it? You don't like it? Get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out my face. Porque yo no está aquí todo el tiempo, pendejo. Go back to where you was at, B.
All right, so there you go. Another video there that shows you the type of a-hole this individual is. Now, mind you, I think we've all seen plenty of videos where these frauditors who say they're out there fighting for the freedom of speech. Now, when someone comes into contact with them and they're showing support towards law enforcement, now all of a sudden that individual is a bootlicker. A bootlicker, just because the individual noticed that this individual here is harassing the officer and wants to stick up for the officer. Now he's a bootlicker. The frauditor who says that he doesn't hate cops, he hates bad cops. Now you can't say that this cop is a bad cop because he was just hanging out, because this is the way it is out there in the city. Okay, there are cops all over, scattered in certain areas where it's a little tough at, so they have officers doing patrol, walking around the blocks and so on, and it makes the people feel safe, and that's a good thing. Okay, but this individual wanted to use that interaction of the officer hanging out as a way of making a quick video to make some quick cash on YouTube, okay? And again, I say because this individual here saw that this guy was harassing the officer, wanted to put his freedom of speech to work to his advantage, but the frauditor, as we all know, wants to infringe. But also the ideal of calling him a bootlicker just shows you their true mentality towards law enforcement. It doesn't matter if it's a good cop or a bad cop to these guys. It's the fact that they are police, period. Okay? As we all know, frauditors want to live in a society with no law enforcement, so they can do whatever the hell they want to do. These are individuals that have a problem with authority because it's stopping them from doing whatever the hell they want to do. Now, let's jump into the video that most of you guys probably have seen already of him knocking out that female. Let me point out a couple of things that I found very troubling to me, because again, some of you may feel that I'm a chauvinistic person, and I'm not. Ladies, do not get offended. I pretty much was raised up where my father said that ladies, they should be at home taking care of the household and the kids. And let me say, that's not an easy job, okay? I did that single parent thing, okay? So I know taking care of the household and the kids and all that. It's nothing easy. But again, not to sound like a chauvinistic, that's the way I was raised up. The lady should be at home taking care of the kids. But again, if it were me and somebody smacked me or they spit in my face, hey, I'm gonna walk away. You know what I mean? A lady's not built like a man, okay? And for him to have knocked her out, that just shows you the chump that he is. And in my opinion, if it was another man, he probably would have walked away. But let's get into that video. Let me point out what I saw wrong and see if you agree with me.
Winston, James Boulevard. No, fuck it. That's this way. Govt, I remember Govt should be on your head. Ma'am, you can't be parking next to no fire hydrants or emergency.
On the delivery.
Yeah, it's an emergency. Something happens, you're gonna get fucked. Look at plates, people. Look at those plates.
I'm not parking here. What are you doing?
The right to record, that's what I'm doing.
You're what?
The right to record. I got thousands of followers watching you right now parked next to a hydrant.
I'm a delivery person. Oh, and I'm volunteer EMS, so if you had cold...
Even worse.
Save your life.
Even worse.
I want to save your life.
So you standing next to something that's gonna stop somebody from getting saved. You parking next to something that's stopping somebody from getting saved. And you're an EMT?
All right, so let me stop the video here and jump in, whereas this is pretty much what kicked everything off. Now, for those of you that might have watched the video from the very beginning, then you know that he was walking up and down the streets of New York and talking to his subscribers, and in my opinion, he was doing something similar to what Eli does, walking throughout the streets, just waiting for something to kick in that he can consider content for his subscribers. Now, unfortunately, this lady became his content. Now, I read in his comments, or a couple of comments there, I noticed, he was being a good citizen, trying to inform the lady that she might get a fine for being parked by the hydrant. Now, let's just say, hypothetically, he was trying to be a good citizen. Okay, you informed the lady now. You told her that she would catch a fine if she parked there, and leave it at that. Go about your business now, because technically, if she stood there, she's doing deliveries now. If she was to stay there on her after being told, then that's on her now. That's on her. If she gets the fine, it's on her, okay? But to actually stay there and continue to antagonize her, call her a Karen, and all the other asinine shit that he threw at her, that's uncalled for, and you can tell that he was just egging her on to keep his subscribers happy, to make himself look like, I think he, further in the video, you'll hear him make some comment about, I expose everyone, and all this other BS. I mean, really, as if he's out there doing some good. And hey, again, pointed, this was the first thing that I pointed out that in my opinion, I think we could all agree, he went overboard for no reason. Even my dog agrees.
First of all, it's illegal in New York City.
No, it's not. I got a memo. You can't do that. You can't do that. Look at this Karen, people. She's such a Karen for parking in the wrong spot. Get up and get out, man. What's her plate? Her plate's that. JDX 4553. Y'all know how I give it up, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. I do appreciate it, though. It's better like that. It's better. It's more safety. I appreciate it. Look with the cam back. You trying to hit the cam back. Boy. Y'all already know, man. I don't play that shit. We out here. Now she follow me. But let's cam back. I was waving at her like this, look. I was like, take a picture. Take a picture, you mad? She's gonna wait till I leave and try to back up. She's mad. Look, she's gonna back up too. She can park not even right there because there's a parking spot right there. She can't block that parkway. So, you know what I'm saying? And she's blocking the bike lane now. Like, you gotta do better. If you're gonna do better, do better. We run plates and everything. We read everybody. We support. We expose everyone. She really gonna sit here and follow me. But now she good. She moved from there. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because now somebody's safe. And she an EMT, so she should know better. If you knew better, you do better.
Exactly. If you knew better, you would do better.
Exactly. I'm doing right. I know my law.
I'm one of the heroes that everyone thanks every day for saving people's lives. So yeah, record me in front of your million followers so that people can leave your page.
That's right. There you go. So they can leave my page.
There are more people
They love you right now.
on my side than on your side. I save people's lives. What do? Humiliate people on your page. People that save people's lives.
Okay, keep on. Keep on. I love it. Keep
Go
on.
fuck yourself, you fucking asshole.
This is an EMT worker too. Look at her. She coming over here.
This is an EMT worker. This is an EMT worker.
That's
You don't
assault.
have the fucking right to fucking record
That's
me.
assault. Yo, call the police before I rock this. I'm about to slap this bitch. Y'all saw that? You saw that? I'm about to rock you.
You're
Go
fucking-
ahead.
All right, so let me stop the video here where, again, I feel that this was the second thing that caught my eye, and I'm hoping that most of you guys caught on to this too, whereas, okay, yes, I think we could all agree the lady put hands on him, and maybe he had a right to be upset, okay? But think about it, okay? He did egg her on and continued to egg her on. You got to expect that at some point, and this is what they all do. They do it to the police officers. They continue to push and push and push, hoping for that officer to blow his, hey, get to that point where he's going to put hands on him, okay? And he got what he asked for, okay? I'm not saying it's right what the lady did. Now, mind you, if it was me, okay, now mind you, I don't see myself egging anybody on, but let's just say I got into it with this lady here and she smacked me. Granted, I'm going to turn around, walk away. I might have called the cops. I don't see myself calling the cops on something that I just egged her on, but the bitch in him came out. Call the cops. I'm going to get you arrested, right? But did you notice that after she smacked him, she turned around and started walking back to her vehicle, and what did he do? He went right after her. Not saying that, that's not what somebody else would have did, but you're pretty much now continuing the bullshit that got this all started in the first place, okay? So, in my opinion, he was wrong here once again. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I have not watched other channels take on this video here, but I'm going to make that effort once I'm done with this video. But I honestly feel that this is the second time he was wrong, because when she turned around and started walking away, regardless that she put hands on him, he did make comments, somebody called the cops and blah blah blah. The fact that he went after her, went towards her to continue, I'm gonna rock you and all this other BS, that to me is like you're looking to continue the bullshit. So again, let's get back, because immediately I'm gonna stop the video and show you the real bitch that he is.
Touch me again. Touch me again. Touch me again. I'm gonna rock you. Touch me again. I'm gonna.
All right, so let me stop the video here once again, whereas I think it's safe to say that she did spit at him or whatsoever, right? And again, hey, he egged her on. This is what he wanted. He got the reaction that he wanted, okay? Now, again, I'm going to throw it at you guys that once she hit him, and he made the comment about, hey, somebody call the cops, that's it. He should have stopped right there until the cops came. But no, he went after her. Went after her to keep on antagonizing her. And now if you take a look, I'm going to turn the video back on. If you take a look as she's turning her head to go back to her vehicle, boom, he knocked her out while she was facing the opposite direction. That is the real bitch in this guy. He hit this lady when she wasn't even looking at him, when she wasn't even facing him, when she had her head turned. That's a sucker punch in my book, okay? That's the real bitch that he is. And I just can't find how their subscribers would swallow this. Granted, the lady smacked him. Granted that she might have spit in his face, okay? The fact that he hit a lady, the fact that he hit her when she was facing the opposite direction, that's a bitch move right there. And again, I'm going to tell you guys, this needs to be concerning to all of us. Okay, again, I'm going to say, whether you get tired of it or not, these guys are not just targeting law enforcement officers. They're not just targeting public employees. They are targeting we, the people. People that don't agree with them, and I sure as hell don't agree with the shit they do. So I am one of their targets, and I don't care. I will fight back. I didn't post this video when it first came out. My good friend Yogi, as well as Hanuman, sent me this video when it first came out. And I couldn't, because I know you guys are not going to agree in the way I'm thinking, guys, okay? I am a good person. I'm a good-hearted person. But you can't see me, but my hand is up to my head right now. I'm up to here with these guys, all right? The shit that they do and the fact that they're using the Constitution to avoid getting locked up, come on, guys. We already know. Unfortunately, the cops, their hands are tied behind their backs, and they can't really do shit, okay? I'm at that point where, let me just say, if you guys ever watched that Death Wish with Charles Bronson, listen to me. That's my mentality with these guys, okay? And I know some people will get offended of what I'm saying. They're going to say, hey, well, Steven, you're no better than they are. And listen, at a certain point, I'm going to agree with them. I am no better than them because I believe in fighting fire with fire. Again, I'm going to say he sucker punched this lady. A man, listen, first of all, he egged her on. The next thing that I saw is that he continued, okay, after getting smacked, he said somebody called the cops. Well, he could have turned his live off and called the cops his damn self, but that's it. Stay where you're at, wait for the police to come, and do what you got to do. But no, he went after her. And then after she spit in his face, as you saw in the video, and I'll continue to play it, she turned her head, and then he swung at her, meaning he hit her while she was facing the opposite direction. That's a bitch move. It's bad enough that a man is putting hands on a female. And I saw a bunch of comments there. Well, if a lady's man enough to hit a man, then she's man enough to get hit like a man. Well, again, I know I'm old school, I'm old fashioned or whatever, and I just believe a lady's not built like a man, okay? Granted, I had my ex who I was together with 13 years put hands on me a few times, okay? I'd walk away. That would piss her off more. Me walking away would piss her off more than for me to be putting hands on her. But again, I don't care what anybody says. That's why I didn't put my video, or I didn't put this video up when it first came out, because I know some of you guys are going to see me different. And it is what it is, guys. I think it's time where we start, taking things on our whatever. You know what I'm getting at. I'm tired of these guys. You know what I mean? But